Hi, this is Denise at thebreadadvocate.com. Today I am making Trinidad butter bread. So for this bread you'll need flour, water, milk, shortening, sugar, yeast, and salt. The first thing you'll do is incorporate the yeast into the flour, and then you will add the sugar and salt as well as the shortening. Once these ingredients are incorporated, you can add your liquids. I added the water before the milk the first time I tried this recipe out, but I actually recommend adding in the milk and then the water, since I realized I needed a little bit more water than the recipe initially called for. So I added in about 3/4 cups of water rather than half a cup, and I mixed this together until my dough came away from the sides of the bowl, and I did do a little bit of kneading inside of the bowl before I turned it out onto my work surface and kneaded the dough. I needed to knead for about 15 minutes. I used a bread flour, so that takes a little bit more work to get it incorporated, but you do get a stronger structure to your dough. After you've finished kneading and your dough is smooth and elastic, you can put it into a bowl and cover it. I live in a dry climate, so I dampen my towel first, and yes, I am using the bowl that I mixed in, and it's still dirty, but honestly it will come out just fine if you don't have the time to clean it or oil it like some chefs do. Once you have your dough in your bowl and covered, you will allow it to rest and rise for 1 hour. Once your dough has rested and doubled in size, you will flour a surface, punch down your dough, and turn it out onto the floured surface. Then roll it out to about 1 inch thickness. You don't want to roll it out too much and release too much of the air that has come into the dough while it was rising. Once you're done rolling out your dough, brush on 1 tablespoon of melted butter until you have covered the entire surface. Once you've placed your bread on your pan, let it rest for an additional 30 minutes. Once your bread has rested for that additional 30 minutes, you get to brush on yet another tablespoon of melted butter and then score a pattern into the top if you wish. Once you've buttered your dough for the second time, you can put it into your oven that has been heated at 350 degrees, and it will bake for 25 to 30 minutes. Once your bread has reached your desired color and sounds hollow if you tap it on the bottom, then you can bring out your third and final tablespoon of melted butter and brush the top. Once you brush on the butter, let the bread cool before cutting it, and I suggest letting it rest on your pan for just a minute or two before transferring to a cooling rack so that the butter can soak into the bread and not drip down onto your countertop. If you like this video, please subscribe and visit me at thebreadadvocate.com where I have additional recipes. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below or contact me at thebreadadvocate.com. Thank you so much.